It is time for my Week 11 NFL predictions. Last week was my worst week of the season so far. I finally went 500. I went 7-7. I am now 99-50 on the season. Starting off on Thursday Night Football, we have the Jets against the Patriots. This is going to be it should be a blowout. The Jets are not a very good football team, and they have won their last 2 games. So I honestly feel like this is just going to be a blowout. They're due for a loss. Patriots are just an amazing football team. Patriots win 34-10. Next, we have the Madrid game. We have the Commanders and the Dolphins in the Madrid game. Definitely not waking up for this one because 2 bad teams, but I think the Dolphins are better. Their run defense has been good as of recent. Their pass defense, I don't really think it matters because Marcus Mariota is the quarterback anyway. I'm going to go with the Dolphins, actually. I'm going to say that the Dolphins win this game 27-24. Just with all the injuries to the Commanders, especially the Jaden Daniels injury, I don't really trust the Commanders to be able to beat many teams. And I think that the Dolphins have looked good as of recent weeks. Not good, but like they've looked better as of recent weeks, especially blowing out the Bills last week. So next we have the Panthers and the Falcons. I have no idea what to expect from this game. Both of these teams are the most inconsistent teams in football. The better team is probably the Panthers, but the Falcons have shown some flashes of being the better team. The last time these 2 teams played, the Panthers won 30-0. I'll say the Falcons win 28-21. It depends on what team we're getting from both of them. They're both like almost the exact same. Extremely inconsistent teams that you don't know what you're getting from each week. Then we have the Buccaneers and the Bills. The Buccaneers have kind of a hard schedule this year. The Bills coming off of a blowout loss. They're at home. I think that they can take this one. So Bucky Irving finally did practice a full practice today. First time that it's been a non-walkthrough, so he has a very high chance of playing. If Bucky Irving plays, I think that this Buccaneers team wins this game. Just because the run defense for the Bills is really bad. And honestly, even with Sean Tucker and Rachaad White, they'll probably be able to gash them a little bit just because the Bills are not a very bad run defense. I think the Bucs have a real chance at winning this game. The reason that I'm going to pick the Bills, though, is 1, they lost last week. And 2, I think that they're going to have a chip on their shoulder going into this game. Well, I guess that's relatively the same thing, but still. I just trust in Josh Allen to win a game for the Bills against the Buccaneers. This is definitely a chance for the Buccaneers to make a statement, though. Obviously, they've had a pretty good season so far. Baker Mayfield has been pretty good so far. We know what the Bucs can be. Their defense is stifling, and what they can do is stop the run, which I'm talking myself into picking the Buccaneers here. Even like there's a lot of ways that the Buccaneers can attack the Bills. And I think that they can win this game, honestly. You know what? I'm going Buccaneers. 28-24. I'm going to pick the Buccaneers to win this game. And the 2 reasons are run defense and run offense. They have good run offense, especially if Bucky Irving plays. Even if Bucky doesn't play, they still have pretty decent run offense. And they have amazing run defense. And that's what the Bills like to do, is run the ball with James Cook, because they don't have the weapons to be passing the ball all the time. And if the Buccaneers, which they have been so far this year, are able to stop the run of the Bills, it's going to be really hard for the Bills to score points and move the football. So I'm going to give the Buccaneers this game 28-24. All right, next we have the Texans and the Titans. The Texans should win this game even with Davis Mills. They have one of the best defenses in football, no matter what their offense does, which it has looked a little bit better last week and then before the Broncos game. But the Texans are good enough to win this game. The Titans are bad enough to get blown out. We will go 27-13 final score. Next, we have the Bears and the Vikings. This is a sneaky, really good game. The Vikings have been playing a lot better football as of recently. Obviously, they beat the Lions a couple weeks ago. I think this is going to be a good game. This is a test for this Bears offense because the Bears offense has been a lot better as of recent. Last week, obviously, it got a little bit slower of a start, but ended up finishing the game really well. If this offense can perform against the Brian Flores defense like this, I think this is a really good sign for what's to come for the Bears. The Vikings are at home. This one's just tough because of how good the Vikings defense is. They can keep them in any game, and the Bears defense is not really good enough to stop any offense. Like it's good, But without Jalen Johnson, it's not nearly as good as it normally is. I have an inkling to pick the Vikings here, but I'm going to go with the Bears. We'll go 30-27 final score. I think the Bears are a good football team, and they can put up some points. Next, we have the Packers and the Giants. The Packers should win this game. Darius Slayton, I don't even think is playing. I think it's going to be Wan'Dale Robinson, Theo Johnson, and a bunch of guys. So, Packers win this game. Too many injuries for the Giants. Too many injuries that take away weapons from Jameis Winston to even throw to. He's already not the best quarterback, so yeah. Packers win this game 24-17. Next, we have the Bengals and the Steelers. Unk Bowl Part 2. I think the Steelers win it again. Or did they win the first one? No, they didn't win the first one. Okay, then the Steelers are going to win this one. They're at home. The Bengals won the last one. I think that, obviously, the Steelers had a bad showing last week. It was against a better defense, though. Now they're going up against the Bengals. You can expect Aaron Rodgers to have another fantastic game. This run game will probably have another fantastic game. The Bengals will probably score points. The Steelers defense, we've seen all season, they're not that amazing. They've been better as of recent weeks, though, a lot better. It doesn't matter. The Bengals defense is so bad that I just don't think that they're going to win the game. And honestly, if the Bengals lose this game, I really think their season is over. They can go on a 7-game win streak to end the season, and I still think it's probably over. This is a sayonara to the Bengals, most likely. This should be a sayonara to Joe Burrow coming back at all this season. I don't think he should come back, but we'll see. Next, we have the Chargers and the Jaguars. I don't even know what to think about this game. The Jaguars are going to be able to pressure Justin Herbert. Whether that'll matter or not will depend down to the game. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence is not the best quarterback, so we're really going to have to see what we're going to see from the Jaguars at all. I think this is a very similar game to the Steelers game that they just played. I'm going to say that the Chargers win this game 27-26. I feel as though I trust Justin Herbert more than I trust Trevor Lawrence, and I honestly think that that's the difference in this game. Next, we have the game of the week, the Seahawks and the Rams, the game everybody wants to watch. I think that the Seahawks are going to win this game. They are the better team. They have a better defense. Overall, I think their offenses are very similar. Both of them very explosive. Both of them have MVP candidates. Both of them have decent run games. Both of them have great wide receivers. The main difference is that the Seahawks have an all-world defense. The Rams do not. That is why I'm picking the Seahawks to win this game, 28-24. Then we got the 49ers and the Cardinals. The 49ers are the better team. The Cardinals are just not very good. 49ers win 30-10. Then we got the Ravens and the Browns. The Ravens should win this one. They've been on a roll. We know that they're trying to make the playoffs, that they've started this season slow. A few times I've seen them play in Cleveland. They've had a little bit of a struggle, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they lost this game. Their defense will give them a shot. I don't think it's a blowout of a game. I think that this is a close game that the Ravens squeak out because this defense is just really, really good, and it's going to be hard for the Ravens to do a lot of things against them. 24-21. Next, we have the Chiefs and the Broncos. The Chiefs win this game. The Broncos have not shown me anything to tell me that they are going to win this football game. They have been really, really rough so far this season. The good part is they're undefeated at home, and I think that they have a chance. Their offense just needs to be better. J.K. Dobbins is most likely not going to play in this game, which actually is a big deal for the Broncos offense, because if they can't get the run game going, this offense is literally not going to score at all. We'll see how good RJ Harvey is, though, as a number one back. We don't know that yet. We hope that he's good like that, but we don't know. So we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. I do think that the Chiefs have looked like the better team than the Broncos so far this season. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win this game 27-24. Our defense is obviously going to keep us in every single game, so we'll see how that turns out. But this just kind of seems we're on a 7-game win streak. This kind of seems like the the end of the road for that win streak. On Sunday Night Football, we have the Eagles and the Lions going at it. This is another one of the best games of the week. I just trust the Lions offense more than I trust the Eagles at all. Like, this Eagles offense is just so sluggish. They don't know, and we don't know if Saquon's going to play or not. I do not trust the Eagles offense. I'm going to pick the Lions to win this game 30-20. Next, we have the Cowboys and the Raiders. I'll go with the Cowboys 34-17. Their offense is good, at least. Their defense is just horrible. I guess I'll go 34-24. 34 to 24. That'll be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys.